Today we're going to be making up a loaf of pumpkin cream cheese bread. I feel fall is on its way, so I'm kind of getting inspired to get my baking stuff out and get myself motivated and get ready and share it with y'all, because I don't know about y'all, but I love the holidays, and when fall gets here, it all comes. So let's go ahead and get this going here. Right now here I'm gonna mix up. Look, my oven's already preheated and I'm not even ready. Okay, we're gonna be using in here, in this bowl here, I'm gonna be adding in my oil and my eggs and my sugar, and but anyways, in here I have 3/4 cups of white sugar. Okay, I have a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Get this out of the way as I go. I'm going to be putting in 3/4 cups of canola oil. That's 3/4 cups of canola. If you don't have canola, vegetable will work. Okay, and I'm going to be adding in 2 eggs. Bring those to room temp, guys. They just blend in better. 2 eggs in here. This out of the way. A 15-ounce can of pumpkin puree. Make sure it's pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie mix. You want the 100% can of pumpkin puree, and that's a 15-ounce can. Get that all worked in there. Alright, I have a teaspoon regular good vanilla extract. Now where's my hand towel at? Alright, now I'm just going to get this mixed up here. Get those eggs and everything broken up and stirred up well, just until you get it all mixed up. Alright, and this is basically just your wet mixture. Alright, got that. Now here I have 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Alright, now in here I have a teaspoon of baking soda. I have 1½ teaspoons of pumpkin spice, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, mix that in there. Actually, I didn't have the soda there. Have it in this one. That's a teaspoon of baking soda. And just mix that all up. And then we'll be adding this to our wet. And get you a loaf pan ready, like a 9x5 or so. That's what I'm going to use. A loaf pan. Get this all mixed up. Okay. Bring this back over here. Now I'm going to add my dry to my, and this comes together quick if you get everything out and prepare yourself to get it going. I'm so excited. Fall's almost here, ain't you guys? But anyways, one of my favorite words. But anyways, I'm gonna get this mixed up. I don't want to overmix at this point. And I'm going to add in maybe, I'm actually going to use my spoon. What did I do with it? Here it is. I'm going to add in maybe a third of a cup or so of golden raisins. You can use regular or good raisins, but this is what I had on hand, some golden raisins. I'm putting in a third of a cup. You can go for a half a cup or even a cup. Just depends on what you're feeling. You don't got to put none if you don't want them. Sometimes too, I'll add some pecans or some walnuts to it, so feel free to do that if you have any. Those are really good too, but I'm out, so I'm just doing my raisins. Sometimes I won't put none of it, just my pumpkin and my cheese. That's it. You know, that's what a lot of people like. But feel free to add in whatever you want, basically, you know. But that's about it. That's stirred in. Don't want to overwork it. Just until it's mixed, and that's mixed. So I'm going to get my pan, which I oiled up or spray. I like mine oiled. For me, I'm old school. That's how I've always done it. So I'm going to oil. I got my pan oiled. I'm going to pour this in there. And then I'm going to get my cheese mixture mixed up. But let me get this in the pan. Alright, I had to change my pan out. I noticed that one I was using had a little, like a warp bubble on the bottom. I don't want an uneven loaf, so I had to switch that out. But I think I did bring it up. I'm using a 9 by 5 by 3 pan. You can use, you know, a smaller, but if you use a smaller one, your oven time is going to be different with this, but it's usually 45 minutes to an hour. You're going to bake it, you know, test it with a toothpick. If it comes out clean, it's done. It is still going to be, you're still going to see a little residue on your bread because it is somewhat moist. You know, it's moist, so you're going to see some moisture on that toothpick, but 45 minutes to an hour, it's ready. Okay, so here I have an 8-ounce brick of cream cheese. And I have 1/3 cup of powdered sugar. I'm going to add a teaspoon of vanilla to that. That's a teaspoon of vanilla. And 1 egg. Something like a cheesecake topping, but not quite. But what I'm going to do is get this all mixed up. Just mix it up until it's smooth, and I'm going to pour this over top. Now I should have mentioned, I mean, you can do it this way, but try to get your powdered sugar and your cream cheese mixed in first, then your eggs. It just gets the lumps out. You don't got to keep beating it with that egg in there, but just get it pretty smooth. Get most of the lumps out of there. Good enough. I can't wait to start smelling this cook up. Yummy. I like to have it in the morning with my coffee. Alright. I'm going to dollop this gently over top of this pumpkin loaf. And then we'll get it spread out evenly. And put it in the oven, preheated oven at 350. And like I said, you're looking for 45 to 60 minutes an hour in the oven, or until your toothpick comes out fairly clean. And then just spread this gently. You don't want to smash it in you don't want to smash it into the pumpkin mix. So gently spread it out and get it into your 350 degree oven, middle rack. Alright y'all, I took it out. This took almost 75 minutes. I forgot I did get a different oven since the last time I made this. And I don't know if in the beginning, I think I said, I'm not sure if I said 45 minutes to an hour, but it was supposed to have been 55 minutes to an hour. But this oven took 70 to 75 minutes. So just keep an eye on it. Like I said, you are going to have some moisture in here because of the pumpkin and stuff, and that's going to tighten up after it sets. So don't think it's raw. So give it at least 65 minutes to 70 minutes of cooking. Let it set and we'll get it out of the pan. Alright, I let it cool maybe 20 minutes in the pan and just kind of went around the pan, you know, with a knife so it doesn't stick. I would advise you guys, if you could, get you like this one, it's a non-stick. This is old, this is my mama's. But get you a non-stick. It just slips right out. You can see the clean bottom I have on that. Or maybe the disposable aluminum ones, but just make sure they're at least a 9x5. But we're going to let that cool and get it sliced up, and y'all can see the finished product. I'm sorry for beginners that may not know what I've done. I just took this, I flipped it over on this. I put this cooling rack on top of the, you can see the little marks there from this here. Just put it over it, flip it out, and then just flip it back onto this here. If you have a non-stick, that should work well for you. But those ones that are all aluminum and non-stick, they can stick to it. So like I said, get you maybe the disposable ones or a good non-stick, and you'll be rewarded for it, because it's just easier to flip it out because you get that pretty slice and it comes, you know. And I like to individually wrap them in little sandwich bags, and it holds moisture, and they're really good that way. Slice it all up and bag them up for people on the go, like my husband and the kids in school, whatever their lunches, they're already bagged up and ready in the fridge. So we'll let that cool and get them bagged up. There it is, guys. I finished it up. I sliced it up. I'm not stingy. I sliced them in big old thick slices. But I got me a piece here, the tail end. And I started eating on this sucker. Let me tell you, it's delicious. Especially coming fall. Just screams fall, the flavor. But you guys, please give it a try. Let's try to zoom in a little. See that cheese, how it's just baked right on top? Now you can smear the cheese with half the batter if you want cheese in the middle of your bread, and then pour the rest of the batter over the cheese. Half the batter on the bottom, then your cheese in the middle, and then put your rest of your batter on top, and you'll have the cheese in the middle. But I like it on top. So, but anyway, there it is. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please like and subscribe as always. Till next time, we'll see you guys later, and I thank you so much for watching. Have a blessed day.